Play with the best at ufifa.com to get a discount on all your FIFA points and coins. Use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to Team of the Week predictions, week 39. Kicking things off with, well, I say kicking things off, most of which are international informs. So the first one is going to be Thomas Vaclik, or Vakschlik. I have no idea how to say that guy's name. He made 7 saves in a 1-1 away draw against Norway. Up next is Aguilera. Now, he is one of the only non-international informs here. This is from the second tier of Spanish football. He got a goal that started the comeback to beat Levante, which secured his side a playoff place. Oswald Alanis, 1 goal, and he kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win over Honduras. David Akam, or Akam, however you say it, I'm not quite sure. He got himself an assist and picked up man of the match in a 2-0 win over Atlanta, and that game was in the MLS. Tommy Juric got 2 goals in a 3-2 win for Australia. So according to Google, I'm not quite sure I believe it, but Blerim Jemaili is how you say this guy's name. That sounds wrong to me, but we'll run with it. He got himself 2 assists in a 2-0 win for Switzerland. Not the only Swiss player in this week's Team of the Week, though. And finally, to complete the bench, we have Ola Toivonen. He scored in the 3rd minute of stoppage time against France to win the game 2-1. If I told you, though, that he scored it from 35, 40 yards out, you'd think it was impressive. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Lloris is an absolute idiot. Let me know in the comment section if you agree. And as quick as that, we're already into the starting 11. Of course, we've got a much reduced Team of the Week now that the domestic seasons have finished. Speaking of which, international duty for Karnaziz has possibly earned himself an inform. He made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 0-0 draw for the Greek side. Stuart Dallas of Leeds potentially up next, although it would be a position change, unfortunately, from a left mid to a left wing back, because I believe they play 5 at the back. But he would earn it for scoring a goal in the 2nd minute of stoppage time to beat Azerbaijan. Yet another position change, although this one would be welcome. Gabriel Mercado could potentially get himself an inform for scoring the only goal and keeping a clean sheet, of course, in a 1-0 win over Brazil. Although that was an international friendly, but if last week is anything to go by, EA now count international friendly, so fingers crossed. Wesley Hoyt of the Dutch national side up next. He got himself an assist, kept a clean sheet, and of course his side went on to win the game 5-0. Up next is Joshua Kimmich. I'm really hoping for this one, possibly wishful thinking. Germany smashed San Marino 7-0. Kimmich got 3 assists in that game. There were a few other players in there that could potentially get informs, but because it's San Marino, no disrespect intended here, but a lot of big teams will put a lot of goals past San Marino. And the last time this happened, I believe EA didn't even give an inform for it. So this could potentially be me just hoping for the best, really. Our second Swish international, Granit Xhaka. Not quite sure on this one, but I'm thinking maybe EA would like to introduce some Premier League players in where possible. He got himself a goal in that 2-0 win for Switzerland. Sticking with the Premier League, I've gone for Nasser Chadli of Belgium. He got himself a goal in a 2-0 win over Estonia. This, of course, would be a position change to a right mid. A Lee Griffiths quickfire double could be enough to see him get himself an inform. Obviously, that game finished 2-2 against England, so it was a high-profile match, a game that no one really thought Scotland had a chance in. So this is definitely on the cards, although he does already have an 84-rated SBC, so it's pretty irrelevant anyway. It's kind of the same as this, really. Christian Pulisic of the United States of America. He got 2 goals in a 2-0 win over Trinidad and Tobago. But if you were one of the lucky ones to complete the daily knockout tournament and actually earn yourself the team of the season, Pulisic, you won't be bothered by this at all. But if you're like me and you missed out on it, then this could actually be a tasty prospect. Stefan Jovetic got himself a hat-trick in a 4-1 win over Armenia. Those of you with one-to-watch cards rubbing your hands together, don't get too excited, because I believe the one-to-watch cards are now defunct. In other words, they do not work anymore. They ended at the end of the domestic season for the said league of the mentioned player. Don't quote me on that. It's something that I read a couple of days ago that I think still holds true. Not quite sure whether EA will plump for this, but he deserves it. He got himself a hat-trick in a 3-1 win over Romania. Robert Lewandowski does look like a nice prospect, but honestly, is there much point with a team of the season much higher rated than this on the market already? Not too many players to mention in the possibles this week, but Ozan Tufan. Probably said that wrong. I said it like he was French. He's not French, he's Turkish. He got himself a goal in a 4-1 win for Turkey. Marek Hamšík got a goal and an assist, and I would normally say a shoo-in for an inform. However, with the Italian League Team of the Season due out on Friday, I believe, it's unlikely that we'll see this card anytime soon. Andrea Bellotti of the Italian national side is our final possible inform. He got a goal and an assist in a 5-0 win for Italy, as did Insigne, but the problem with that is, of course, we have the Italian League Team of the Season on Friday, like the Marek Hamšík situation. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, so just know that it's possible, but it's unlikely with that coming out Friday. So in a few hours from now, as I'm recording this, Mexico will play the USA, and I believe it's a competitive game as well, so there will more than likely be an inform from that. That's the only other game that could potentially yield an inform for Wednesday. There are a lot of friendlies taking place on Tuesday. England against France, there's Sweden against Norway, and so on and so forth, and Brazil play Australia. So there could potentially be some from there, but they don't, and by there I mean EA, don't normally give informs for Tuesday matches for the Wednesday, and their friendlies as well. So they may wait, they may not. I don't think they will, and that is why you're watching Team of the Week Predictions 39 right now. That is going to do it for this week's episode, though. If you are looking forward to any player within this Team of the Week, let me know down below. Obviously, if I've missed anyone, again, let me know. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.